things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wild. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in, it's Simpson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Marshall. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Northwestern's offense has the ball for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense They really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And
into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's McCulley.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead is 6 in the first.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Stone. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The give on the option. Makes a man miss.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Simpson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Makes the catch. It's Albright.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. To the air, it's Stone. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Shakes off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Priestcorn. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Powers through. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Now on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Farrell. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get...
Tons of room in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. He'll start this drive firing. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Stone. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Using his legs, it's Porter. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Northwestern!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Grab near the marker, it's Simpson. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play, it's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Card in the backfield, it's Haynes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Stone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Using the quick game. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Michigan, 29. Northwestern.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Stone. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Haynes. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Rushes on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a 1st down.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Wildcats, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Back to throw, it's Stone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot them out there, and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Looking for room, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Stone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Albright. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Now, 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Going to the running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Find some fresh air. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Works the middle of the field. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in line.